Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Today, we were picking up where we left off. We survived the day of court. Now we're investigating. April 18th, 1:20 p.m. Wright Anything Agency. Having a yokai testify in court is unprecedented, to say the least. I'm Tenmataro, the yokai you seek. How could such a straight-laced man as Mr. Tenma suddenly become a demon? Yeah, it's strange. Even worse, Prosecutor Blackwell's playing along. I can't even think straight anymore. I need to go out for a run. See you in a bit. Wait, what about the investigation? Back. Eek! Whoa, Trucy, welcome back. Matt? Oh, you're in your stage outfit. Back from work? Athena, she's always in her stage outfit. I don't think she ever changes out of the thing. Yep, I really nailed this new magic trick I've been working on. I also heard about those tricks that were conjured up in the court earlier today. You know, the demon out of nowhere trick and Pie's tightrope style defense trick. I was seriously considering a disappearing act of my own after all that craziness. Anyway, our next trick is to find a suspect other than the mayor. I know the killer must have used the air duct in their escape. Whoever did that was the Tenmataro that Mr. Filch and Jinxie saw. Right. Maybe there's some evidence in the air duct. The real fight starts right now. Hey, before you go, let me make the evidence you no longer need disappear. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Unnecessary evidence has disappeared in the Trucy's magic panties. Okay. I wonder where all that stuff goes. Okay, let's get over to the scene of the crime. Vamonos, Apollo, vamonos! April 18th, QB Manor. Fox Chamber. Detective Fulbright, mind if we search the air duct? Well, since you really are on the side of justice, I suppose I can let you. Plus, my own sense of justice has been called into doubt, so... Wonder if he's been like this ever since the trial. Well, his sense of justice has been beaten to a pulp. It'll probably take a while for him to recover. I sort of feel bad for him, but we have work to do. Let's go get the evidence we need. The air duct is the key. We know the Tenmataro impersonator used it to make an escape. After murdering the alderman, the killer left the Fox Chamber through the hallway door. Then, after locking the door from the outside, the killer entered the air duct in the hallway. Finally, the killer dropped the key into the Fox Chamber through the air vent here. Then went back through the duct and fled the manor. That's how the illusion of no one entering or leaving the locked room was created. If the killer passed through the air duct, maybe we'll find some evidence there. Yeah. Maybe some black feathers or something like that. Well, here's our vent. It's awfully high up. Don't worry, I brought a stepladder. Happy hunting! Hey, stepladder. How nice of her to volunteer me for the job. Whoa! It's pitch black in here. Well,
Here goes nothing. There's a thick layer of dust in here. God damn it. I don't get it.
Find anything? Yikes, Apollo, what happened? You're covered in dust.
Yeah. Dust. Lots of dust.
So, what'd you find?
You know, dust collects on something when nobody uses it for a long time.
Yeah, like Mr. Wright's desk back at the office.
Right. You think it'd be possible to crawl over that sort of dust without leaving a trail?
I seriously doubt it. Wait, you're not suggesting... No one's gone through the duct lately?
Kinda looks that way. And if it's true, Mayor Tenma's going to be fingered as the killer.
But...
If you don't turn these things around quickly... In justice we trust! Ugh! Ha ha ha! Sorry, Mr. Justice. But it seems your justice was not the most just after all. It is my sense of justice that has prevailed. Ugh.
Detective Fulbright sure seems chipper all of a sudden.
Ugh. I'm back to my old devastated self. Ah, come on! Where's that never say die spirit? Bring it on, Mr. Lawyer Man! Bring it on! Let me suffer in peace. Ha ha ha! Justice prevails once more!
It's not over yet! Besides, shooting someone when they're down is what bad guys do.
Ah! Are you calling me a bad guy? Me, Bobby Fulbright, champion of justice.
Then how about some information on the investigation? We need some help here.
Information? About the investigation? Alright. But I won't have you calling me a bad guy ever again. Understood?
You did it, Apollo!
Yeah, but how long can you keep this up? Represent my badge again. You gonna say the same thing? So this is my attorney's badge? No, okay, yeah, it's this again. Okay.
I can't believe Prosecutor Black would stoop that low! I mean, to pinning the blame on a yokai? He really wants a conviction at all costs!
She could give a yokai a run for its money when she's mad. Well, yes, well. I have him writing a self-reflective essay as we speak.
I doubt that'll teach him anything.
Yeah, he'll probably just write "daughter" 1,000 times. The whole yokai business is more likely a ploy to win a conviction. Truth is, Prosecutor Blackwell believes Jinxie Tenma planted all that yokai stuff. Planted it in an effort to protect her father, the real killer.
Yeah, right! I'd like to see him prove it!
Whoa, calm down. He doesn't have any direct evidence, but we did find this. It was at the base of the cliff just outside QB Manor. Wait, that isn't the staff Tenma Toro was supposedly carrying, is it? The one and only! Miss Tenma no doubt tossed over the cliff when she was done.
No way! Well, what about the prince?
Nope, no prince. But she was wearing a costume. There wouldn't be any anyway. Well, prince or no prince, it's not going to work in our favor. Sounds like the staff might have belonged to the mansion. But if that's the case, then where in the mansion did Denmataro get it from? Prosecutor Black will figure out that the victim was the Amazing Ninetales. He did indeed! He's a sharp one, all right. He figured it out while investigating the municipal merger. He figured it out while investigating the municipal merger and the victim's past. The Amazing Ninetales sparked the yokai craze and worked against the merger. And Mayor Damien Tenma is the corrupt politician who murdered that great hero. The Amazing Ninetales fans are so angry they even tried to storm the detention center.
I don't blame them. I mean, their favorite masked wrestling hero was murdered. They must have been shocked when they found out what happened.
Speaking of which, isn't Jinxie also a fan of the Amazing Ninetales?
A wrestler's mask is more precious than his own life. He'd never unmask himself in front of others. But there are matches where wrestlers battle for the right to remove each other's masks. Have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are important to them, and more important to them than life itself.
She spoke with a passion that only a fan could appreciate.
We gotta become fans ourselves and go protest out in front of the prison.
What? No! Did you forget that Mayor Tenma is not only Jinxie's father, but our client?
Oh yeah.
You be careful now! You're defending the most hated mayor in history! I think there's probably mayors that are hated more, but okay. I just hope you don't find yourself on the wrong end of a figure 4 leg lock! Maybe I should wear a mask to hide my identity. Are there any other new developments we should know? Now that you mention it, our suspect is suffering partial memory loss, but he did manage to remember something. He did? What did he say? He said he didn't want to speak with us. His exact words were, I am under no obligation to speak with you mortals. And other things of that nature. I wonder what Mayor Tenma remembered. Too bad you can't go ask him now, because Prosecutor Blackwell is busy questioning him. I know, why don't you wait down at the playground with the rest of the kids? Haha! Why does everybody always assume Apollo's a kid? He's like 23 in this game, I think.
What now, Apollo?
How about regrouping back at the agency?
Good idea. We might get some words of wisdom out of Mr. Wright while we're there.
April 18th. Right? Anything agency. Maybe I'll go read over some past cases.
And I'll go do some research on exorcisms. Hey, what's with you guys? You seem bummed out.
How should I put this? It's like we're at the edge of a cliff and the only way's down.
In other words, business as usual, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. Except this time, it's like we're bound and gagged, too.
Don't forget blindfolded with our ears plugged up. Oh, and monsters at every turn, huh? Sounds rough.
Hey, Apollo. Oh, and Athena's here, too.
Mr. Wright!
How goes the investigation, Apollo? Athena?
I think it's safe to say that things have gotten hairier than before.
Really? What happened? Phoenix, I'm a lawyer. Your attorney's badge? Huh. I used to show mine to everyone, too. Why? You know, I never really thought about it. But I could ask you the same question. Me? Well, I guess you could say I showed because there's someone I want to show it to. Or something like that. When you say it like that, it sounds kind of, I don't know, philosophical? I guess it does. Or does it? I was watching the two of you this morning from the gallery. That was one tough day in court, to say the least. I know. I've never had to defend a yokai before. That business about the locked room was another major hurdle.
Yeah, and on top of that, Jinxie was accused of being an accomplice.
But at least you figured out how someone could have escaped from the Forbidden Chamber. Yeah, well, we just found out that her reasoning might be a tad flawed. Oh, really? Well, that's bad news.
How are we going to get out of this one?
The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles.
Force a smile?
Yeah, my mentor taught me that back when I was still learning the trade. She also taught me to return to the basics whenever I got stuck. Return to the basics. That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens. That is a lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon. The basics. Always believe in your client, huh? So, Mr. Wright, how long have you known Athena? I met her during a trip to Europe. Huh? You were in Europe? Why haven't I heard about this before? Yeah, I went there a few times to study the various legal systems over there. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I thought you worked as a pianist after you quit practicing law. I didn't quit, I got fired. I got disbarred, Apollo. I did, but an old friend of mine needed help with some legal work from time to time, so... Emma? Oh, I guess you were never very far from the courtroom, then.
It was like fate brought us together! It's thanks to Mr. Wright that I became a lawyer at all.
I knew she was lawyer material from the moment I met her. And I have high hopes for her ability to analyze people's emotions.
Aww, it's nothing special.
Maybe I've underestimated that analytical psychology of hers.
It's just, I thought that if my special ability could help defend innocent people, then I had to do everything in my power to bring it to the courtroom. That's when I really started hitting the books hard.
I'm still amazed she actually became a lawyer. And at the tender age of 18, no less. Wow, that's superhuman. Or personal. She's trying to help someone she knows.
Alright, I'm totally pumped up after talking to you, Mr. Wright. It's like you said, the worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles.
Don't forget to return to the basics whenever you get stuck. Keep believing in my client. Right. Mr. Wright. Yes? I'm going to go visit our client again. I think that's a good idea. Alright, let's see what's new down at the detention center. April 18th, Detention Center. Visitors room.
Mayor Tenma, we wanted to talk to you about something. Kasha! Eek! Ka!
So my minions have returned.
Apollo, he still thinks he's a yokai.
I wonder if we'll ever be able to talk to Mayor Tenma again. Silence, peddler of the legal trade. Free me from these imprisoning walls with great haste.
Wow, he's sounding more and more like a real demon with every sentence. I'm starting to wonder if we should even be helping him win his freedom.
Still, you can't let Mayor Tenma stay resist. You know what I mean? If you can clear me of these charges, I shall help in whatever manner I may. Now ask of me what you will. I suppose it's worth a shot. What will he have to say to this? I was hoping you'd take a look at this. An offering to me? Quite admirable. But the best thing you could offer me is to win me my freedom. Ka. Right. I'll do my best. Were those feathers and tracks at the scene of the crime really your doing? Indeed. The remnants of Tenmataro, king of the underworld, they be. The day when I once again dominate the mortal world is at hand. Ka.
The prosecution claims the feathers and tracks were planted by Jinxie.
What's this? I must breach these walls and go defend my little Jinxie at once.
Huh? Mayor Tenma, is that you?
Well now, Damien appears to still reside within this body. But I should have expected as much from a descendant of mine. Be silent now, Damien. I guess a little thing like demonic possession won't stop a father's love for his daughter. You didn't kill Alderman Cupid, did you? I have killed no one. The remnants of my presence have been misconstrued. The murderer is not I. For if I had slain that mortal, raging hellfire would have consumed him. Shit. Okay. Consumed him, leaving naught but the ash. Yikes! So you're saying there must have been somebody else there? Come to think of it, the mayor had mentioned that he'd been clubbed with his statue. I better ask about this too. Detective Fulbright mentioned that you might have something new to tell me. Indeed I have. I regurgitated this key but a short while ago. Behold, the key to the Forbidden Chamber. Whoa! Is regurgitation one of your demonic powers too? Bah! I do not waste my powers on such parlor tricks. Take the key from the killer Damien, whereupon he swallowed it. He sought to bar the killer entry to the Forbidden Chamber. So he wanted to keep it shut tight. But no fingerprints shall you find upon that key. How do you know that? Wait, is that another one of your demonic powers then? Foolish mortal! You would have me, Tenmataro, act as some asinine alchemist? But I would ask the jailer if my will was done. Quite eagerly, I must add. Caw!
Always an honor to serve your malevolence. Guess I'm
not the only one he scares the living daylights out of.
Can we ask how you use this key? We couldn't find a keyhole anywhere in or around the door.
Curse that infernal door! But if I had known its manner of opening long ago would I have made my return.
He has a point there.
Maybe Jinxie knows something about how the whole thing works.
Forbidden Chamber key added to the court record. The key that the mayor took from the killer and swallowed. No fingerprints could be lifted from it.
What, might I ask, is that?
This statue was found at the scene. Someone hit Mayor Tenma over the head with it. It had been wrapped in a large cloth before the alderman's murder.
Let me see whether Damien knows about such a thing.
I'm gonna...
Yes, something wrapped in just a cloth, does he recall? A secret gift from Alderman Cubey, it would seem.
Do you want it?
He, however, had not a chance to see it till now, for the cloth did conceal it.
Maybe the cloth fell off or was removed after the mayor was struck.
Of that Damien does not know.
The secret gift. Interesting. Maybe Jinxie knows something about it. I should question him about the blackmail letter, too. Let's see what he has to say, what he says when I show it to him.
Why, this is that accursed blackmail letter that was sent to Damien.
Apparently somebody slipped it into the alderman's pocket. We believe someone, probably the killer, stole it from Mayor Tenma's briefcase. Would you happen to know anything about that? You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
You have questions, do you? Very well, ask away, mortal.
Who placed this in the alderman's pocket?
Very few were there who knew the letter was in Damien's briefcase.
So, whoever knew about the blackmail letter being in the mayor's briefcase is a potential suspect in its theft and placement in the alderman's pocket.
Could it have been he's doing?
Mr. Mayor, Mr. Taro, did you just remember something?
Indeed I did. There was but one other who knew of that letter, Damien's aide, Florent Labelle. Full knowledge of that briefcase's contents did that aide possess.
Then he may be the blackmailer and the murderer we're looking for. That is preposterous. He's a most trusted advisor.
He would never betray Damien.
It seems like Mayor Tenma is a bit too trusting of those around him.
Still, this is huge. Now we know who might have slipped that blackmail letter in the alderman's pocket. Look out, Florent Labelle. Here comes justice. Save. I don't know. I just like saving. I like seeing this man's giant ass forehead.
Let's go find Mr. LaBelle and rake him over the coals.
Thanks for the help. You've just given us a major lead. Blackmail letter updated in the court record. The threatening letter sent to the mayor. It's highly likely that it was LaBelle who took it from the mayor's briefcase.
There is something that still bothers me. If Mr. LaBelle is the killer, what could have motivated him to open the forbidden chamber?
We should probably search it for clues.
Only one problem. How do you open a locked door that doesn't have a keyhole?
Let's go talk to Jinxie. Maybe she can help. Yokai Lane. April 18th. Nine Tails Vale. Yokai Lane. Hey, isn't that?
You dare imprison me? Jinxie! She's acting really strange.
that loathsome, no good nine-tailed fox. You shall know the terror that is mine in despair. You shall pay, oh, you shall pay dearly, all of you.
Jinxie, are you alright? Ah!
Oh, is that you, Mr. Demon Lawyer?
Morning, Jinxie.
Morning? Isn't it already past noon? And what am I doing here? Last I remember, I lay down to take a nap back at the manor. Oh no! It must have been the Makura Gaishi.
Makura Gaishi?
Ever wake after a restless night's sleep to find your pillow in an unusual place? With a human sleeping on the floor in the hallway? Well, it's not your guy's fault. The Makura Gaishi preys on people while they're asleep.
It sounds like you just need to be tucked in really tight, or maybe a snug sleeping bag.
Jinxie, how come you don't have any charms on your forehead?
I don't? Oh, they must have fallen off. Without them, evil things can creep into me.
I'd say we had more than an adequate demonstration of that just now.
I'd better reapply them.
Jinxie, there's something we wanted to ask you.
There was something I wanted to tell you too. I remembered something else.
You did? What was it? Jinxie, can you tell us what you remembered?
Well, after the trial, I remembered lots of stuff. But there was one thing I thought was really weird.
I'm almost afraid to ask, but here goes. Really? What?
It's about the yokai feathers and tracks. They weren't there when I first opened the door.
Wait, what? Are you sure?
Uh-huh. My memory's crystal clear now.
So you were saying that So you're saying they were left at the crime scene after you found it?
This could spell major trouble, Apollo.
Why?
Because Jinxie is already accused of leaving the feathers and tracks at the scene. If they weren't there when she discovered the crime scene, it will totally fuel the claim that she fabricated the evidence later on.
Ah!
Jinxie's fuzzy memory of the whole incident is really working against us. The prosecution will probably say she doesn't remember planting the evidence. Good luck refuting that!
Oh man, this is not good. I sure hope she didn't plant the evidence while she was sleepwalking or something. Jinxie, you wouldn't happen to know how to open the Forbidden Chamber, would you? That door doesn't even have a keyhole.
Well, it's supposed to have a secret mechanism. They say you have to figure it out before the keyhole will appear.
A secret mechanism? Really?
Uh-huh. It's hidden in the Fox Chamber. But only Alderman Keely knew what it was and how it worked.
The Alderman of Ninetails Vale sure loved his secrets.
Apollo, let's go see if we can find that secret mechanism.
Whoa, slow down. There's something else I need to ask about. Jinxie, is there only one key to the Forbidden Chamber?
Uh-huh. Even the Manor's Master Key won't open it. That's because it's a very special room that must never be opened.
I guess that means nobody entered the Forbidden Chamber after the murder. After all, we know Mayor Tenma took the key from the killer and swallowed it, so...
So the mayor's efforts to keep the killer out of the Forbidden Chamber were not in vain. Forbidden Chamber key updated in the court record. The key that the mayor took from the killer and swallowed. There's only one of its kind. And I need to present this.
Alderman Kiwi made that statue. It's a token of goodwill. I think it was meant to be for Ninetails Vale and Tenma
A token of goodwill. But the two yokai are fighting.
Fighting? Oh, I see what you mean. The cup portion is missing. This statue originally depicted the two yokai holding up a cup in celebration. But it sure doesn't look that way now, does it?
That's more like a bowl, but okay. Maybe it broke when it was used to hit Mayor Tenma on the head.
That would explain it. I guess the only two people who knew what it really looked like were the Alderman and I. Now it's just me, but its symbol of goodwill will be forever etched in my mind.
Fox and Demon statue updated in the court record. Token of goodwill made in secret. Jinxie is now the only one who knows what the original looked like. So, is there anything else we should know about Jinxie?
No, that's about it.
Ah! My bracelet. It's reacting. Jinxie, you wouldn't happen to be... In justice we trust! Yikes!
Ah, a ghost!
Ah! Detective Fulbright, what are you doing here? I have business with this young lady, if you must know. Prosecutor Blackwell has asked me to question her.
Question me? Sorry, not interested.
Are you here to ask about that whole yokai affair? That's right. Specifically, we want to ask. Ah, but I can't tell you that now, can I? Ha 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 ha!
Well, come on, please. We're partners in justice, right?
No. Prosecutor Blackwell specifically told me my questions were of the utmost justice. I will not fall for your lies. In justice we trust. The Twisted Samurai sure has him on a short leash.
So you're not a ghost? Maybe some sort of urban troll then?
Now come along, Miss Tenma, to the station with you.
He took her away.
Missed my chance to see what she was lying about.
Well, at least we found out there's a secret mechanism for opening the chamber. Let's go check it out.
I just hope they let us in now. April 18th. Kiwi Manor. Garden. Why are you blue?
Oh, what an absolutely fabulous scent. I'm so glad I had these carnations imported from England. Nothing but the finest will do. Perhaps I should place one aside for our dearly departed alderman. Hey, it's Mr. LaBelle. Hello, let's ask him about you-know-what.
Oh yeah, before we switch to Fox Chamber, we should ask about the blackmail letter.
Why, if it isn't the mayor's little lawyers? What do you want with me?
Oh, there's something we wanted to ask. Where's that ringing coming from?
You'll have to excuse me. Hello, LaBelle here.
What the? Those things on his shoulders are cell phones. Yes, about that. You must forgive me. This whole matter with Maytender has been a complete nightmare.
Where did you buy clothes like that? Where do you buy clothes like that?
Surprised? This is my own special design. It's the ultimate in functional beauty. Functional beauty? Are you sure about that? Looks a bit unwieldy to me. You simply don't have an eye for beauty. If having an eye for beauty means looking like this guy, I'd rather be blind. So, what do you want with me? I think I presented my badge to you before, but just in case. Yes, do you always go around yes. Both Jinxie and Mr. Filch said they saw Tenmatoro. But what about you, Mr. Rebel? If you were in the foyer, why didn't you say Very well, I'll admit it. That's right, I heard the bell. Saw the demon Tenmatoro. So we did see something. Then why did you lie about not seeing him? I was simply trying to protect dear little Jinxie. Protect Jinxie? What do you mean? Why? Don't tell me you haven't heard of that strange little habit of hers. Which one are we talking about? The one where she wanders around making mischief without knowing what she's doing. Never has if she's possessed by Tenmatoro. That one's new to me. Well, there you have it. Every time you hear about a Tenmatoro sighting, Tiffany thinks you should be a prime suspect.
Tell us more about that rumor!
So, what was that rumor about Jinxie? They say she's possessed. Not all the time, of course. It hits suddenly. Then she starts wandering around doing strange things. Is that so? Although, come to think of it.
At last shall know good night to facts. Ye shall know the terror that is mine in despair.
It certainly would explain how she was acting earlier. Once she even put on a Tenmatoro costume and wandered around the woods at night. She did? Okay. Ugh. Wish I'd never asked.
Does she remember anything while she's possessed?
Unfortunately, no. She doesn't seem to remember a thing during these episodes.
Memory loss during possession.
Come to think of it, her memory of the murder scene was quite fuzzy. I suppose that, too, was caused by her possession. Then maybe. So you do understand? That whole yokai business was entirely of her own making. Now wait a minute! Although, yokai evidence wasn't there until after she discovered the crime scene. Did she leave those black feathers and strange tracks there herself?
Paula, let's ask Mayor Tenma about Jinxie's episodes the next time we talk with him.
Where's Black Dogger? Right here. Present.
What is that?
It's the blackmail letter that was... It was the blackmail letter, but it wasn't sent to Alderman Cubey. It was sent to Mayor Tenma.
And your point being?
Someone took the letter from the mayor's briefcase and then placed it in the alderman's pocket after he was murdered.
Oh, you don't say.
You wouldn't happen to be the one who made the switch, would you? After all, you were the only one who knew that the blackmail letter was in the briefcase. So naturally you...
Perhaps that shot of cologne will make those scales fall from your eyes.
My eyes fall from their sockets.
Is it possible that you would like to frame me as a potential suspect? What would make you make such an outrageous allegation in the first place? Excuse me, I don't know if you heard me burp, but I burped.
Oh, well...
My only crime is being born as beautiful as you see here. In other words, you have nothing. Now, let me show you what to do with this garbage.
You can't destroy evidence like that.
What do you mean I can't? I just did. Feel a little lighter now.
You just want a one-way trip to the top of my most annoying people ever list, buddy.
Are we done with your silly questions now? I'm a very busy man, you know.
I guess that's it for now.
Hello, LaBelle speaking. Really? You wish to carry my new product at your store? Oh, but I'm afraid it's my own private brand. It's not available to the public. What? Then I shouldn't advertise it on TV? But I don't understand. As the embodiment of beauty, it is my duty to announce my good looks to the world.
Stop the bus, I'm getting out, I'm getting off.
Everyone wants my exclusive Jesus LaBelle brand products.
Damn. Keep dropping my phone.
It's the crown jewel of my collection. One of my long, relentless pursuit of beauty. But now that it's become so popular, it's been an absolute nightmare.
You don't say.
Well, they can't have it. It's just for me. It's not meant for you peasants.
Peasants?
This is my latest product. I'm calling it Couleur Mille Belle. A dazzling hair color that can wash out with just water.
I guess that means you can't sweat.
I have 7 colors in all. You can find out more in my commercials and magazine ads.
Yet, it's not available to the public. Great sales strategy there, genius.
Come to think of it, Mr. LaBelle, your hair color's changed since the last time we met. The little lady has quite the discerning eye. Here's a little sample, considered a gift for one who truly appreciates beauty. Oh, Apollo, what should I do?
Better take it before you get a face full of cologne.
Good point. Wow, thanks, Mr. LaBelle. Wowie!
Couleur Mille Belle added to the court record. Hair color that washes out with water. It's Florent LaBelle's own brand that isn't available to the general public. Okay, let's head over to the Fox Chamber. We still gotta find the secret mechanism for opening the Forbidden Chamber. April 18th, QB Manor. Fox Chamber. Okay, let's find that secret mechanism for opening the Forbidden Chamber.
Ooh, this is so exciting! Can't wait to see how it works.
But do you really think the killer entered the Forbidden Chamber? We'll just have to open it to find out. Oh.
But do you really think the killer entered the Forbidden Chamber? We should also see if there was anywhere the killer could have hidden this room. Okay, let's get started. Apurate! I don't know how to say that. Apollo, apurate!
I don't know how to say that. So, the crime scene was Loctite at the time.
So, the crime scene was Loctite at the time? This is a tough one.
The only people in that locked room were the deceased, the alderman, and the mayor.
Maybe the killer hid somewhere in that room.
But is there really anywhere to hide in the Fox Chamber?
That was quite a day in court. The news just can't stop talking about how the demon Tenmatara made an appearance. There's never an exorcist around when you need one.
There's never an exorcist around when you need one.
Well, I heard the judge actually held an exorcism in his courtroom after that.
I mean, we've exorcised someone in a courtroom before. Phoenix and Mia. Good. Let's hope it's the last we'll see of that pain-in-the-neck yokai.
I don't know. I have a feeling Tenmatara could exorcise an exorcist.
As an attorney defending a demon, I know exactly how that feels. My legal obligation is to search this. Wait. Okay, that's weird. Why are some of these things now different?
There really is no escaping here through the air duct.
And here we went through all the trouble of bringing a ladder to check it out.
That's not a ladder, Apollo. It's a step ladder.
What's the difference? They both have the word ladder in them.
What's the difference? Oh, I know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors to decide who's right.
You're way too competitive. It's not even related to the original issue either. We didn't get to examine this side. Yeah, just go do this. What's behind there? Two fox statues standing back to back are depicted in this elegant folding screen. Could this have something to do with the keyhole? Wait a minute. Two foxes. There are two fox statues in front of the Forbidden Chamber as well.
Maybe the keyhole will appear if we do something to this folding screen. But I don't see anything unusual about it.
Well, it does have two foxes on it. And there are two fox statues in front of the door.
Then maybe there's a clue somewhere in this room. Let's turn the whole picture upside down.
She's as excited as a kid in a candy store. I'll try to examine the door.
I just remembered that this mystery novel I once read. The murder occurred in a locked room. And the perpetrator made sure to hide behind the room's door when it was opened. Then, when no one was looking, he made his escape.
Clever trick, but it would have been impossible in this case. See this broken Tanuki statue here? The door must have banged into it when it was opened.
Oh, I get it. The killer couldn't have been there because of the statue.
Oh, so that's just not... Okay. There's... Wait, what? Wait, what? What am I supposed to do? Hold on. Still no keyhole, huh?
Yeah, and the door won't budge, just like those spiky bangs of yours.
Well, all it takes is some water, but I don't think that would work on the door.
Oh, I know. I'll break it down with a body slam.
Seriously, I seriously doubt you could do that.
How do you know if you haven't even tried it?
No, wait, don't!
Ah!
As much as you hate losing, Athena, I think the door would win this match.
My god. Maybe the killer hid it under this table.
That would be a terrible hiding spot. The old woman's body would have been right above.
Maybe you're right. Guess the underside is a bit... Wait! There's something under the table.
Let's check it out. Oh.
Hey, look!
Hey, look! There's something down here.
It looks like a piece of something. The only question is, a piece of what?
Oh, I know. Might be a piece of this statue. Remember what Jinxie said. The statue originally depicted two yokai holding up a cup. It was a symbol of goodwill.
So this piece broke off and rolled under the table.
Fox and Demon statue updated in the court record. Okay. There's a carving of the nine-tailed fox over the door and statues of him on either side. The way these two statues are glaring, it's like they're guarding the doors from us. Come to think of it, there are two foxes on the folding screen as well. It can't be a coincidence, can it?
Hey! This statue moves!
Don't get carried away now. I mean, who knows? It might trigger a trap.
I can handle it. If a spear comes shooting my way, I'll snatch it out of the air. After all, I have the reflexes of a regular karate kid.
What does that even mean? I guess if you can catch something that fast out of midair, you can accomplish anything. Still, there might be something to the fact that these fox statues can rotate. Maybe there's something here that shows the position they should be in.
Well, I can't think of anywhere else to look. You find anything, Apollo? We'll never find the keyhole to the forbidden chamber at this rate.
There's something about that folding screen. You know how those fox statues in front of the forbidden chamber can move? That screen might be a clue as to how we're supposed to position them or something.
Hey, I bet you're right! Let's go over that screen with a fine-toothed comb.
No, not that way. On closer inspection, I think there's more to this screen than meets the eye. Let's check every last inch of it. Start the screen to rotate the folding screen. I can also tap on something of interest to inspect it further. You can also zoom in and out to get a better look. Now let's check every last inch of it. What's this? Looks like a keyhole or something.
You think it could be the keyhole to the forbidden chamber?
No, it's just a picture.
Still, you know what they say? Picture's worth 1,000 words.
It's a picture of a key. That shape looks awfully familiar. Oh, I know! It's shaped like the Forbidden Chamber's key. Wait, what about the keyhole drawn on the center of the screen? You think the two are related?
A key and a keyhole. Oh! I just got an idea. If we fold the screen up just right, the key and keyhole should overlap.
Hey, I think you're right.
Let's give it a try.
You're gonna do it on its own? Yep. Look, a door!
Yeah, and it's open too.
The two foxes are now facing each other, so... Hey, what if we made those fox statues face each other?
Apollo! Let's go check out those two statues.
Okay, help me move the two statues so they face each other, just like on the screen.
Wowie.
Look! A lock appeared.
Now we can use that key.
Okay, here goes nothing. It worked.
Come see why this chamber's so forbidden.
What secrets could it hold, I wonder?
April 18th, QB Manor. Forbidden Chamber.
Those doors need some serious oil.
Ah! That was like nails on a chalkboard!
Oh, right. Forgot about those super good ears of yours. Look, more feathers. That thing looks familiar.
Eek!
What the heck was that? Is that a Tenmataru statue? But there's something odd about it.
All I know is I don't like it. And I can't explain why.
Okay, Athena. You look kind of pale. You're not scared, are you?
What? Of this thing? Don't make me laugh.
Really? Hey, look!
What? What is it?
Over there on the left. There's a bunch of staffs on that rock. They kind of look like the staff we saw earlier.
You mean the one Jinxie said she saw Tenmataru carrying?
Yeah. I bet our Tenmataru impersonator really did come in here at some point.
Really? What are we waiting for? Let's search the place.
Oh, look. There's an air vent here, too.
Guess even forbidden chambers need proper ventilation.
But I don't think anyone could reach this one either.
Yeah, and there's nothing to stand on around here. I wonder where this vent leads.
Well, the Fox Chamber's vent didn't branch this way, so...
Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with this case after all.
Whoa! That's one big statue. Must be something like 15 feet tall. And look! This Tenmataru has a staff. But the Tenmataru in the scroll didn't have one.
I wonder why.
I feel like this could be significant, but why? Let's take a closer look. First, go around this table here.
Apollo, are you sure that's a good idea?
Hey, it looks like there's some sort of compartment in the base of the statue.
Don't open it! Who knows what it might be in there?
It's just a big empty compartment. And from all the dust and cobwebs, I'd say it hasn't been open in a really long time.
That's enough, Apollo. Let's shut it and...
Wait, there is something in here. Looks like some sort of figure. But it's so dusty, I can't tell what it's supposed to be. Wonder what it's doing here. Forbidden chamber added to the court record. A figure that had been left inside the Tenmataro statue. A thick layer of dust and dirt suggests it had been in there for a long time. Examine! Looks like an old scroll, and there's something drawn on it. Unless I'm mistaken, it looks like an old guy. Some sort of monk, maybe.
Monk? What are you talking about?
You know, people that take walks in the mountains as a form of spiritual training.
Wouldn't that just be a hiker?
The guy in this picture doesn't look like he's doing this for fun, Athena.
Oh, looks like there's some yellow thing strapped on his back.
Whoa, it's turning into Tenmataro.
What's this scroll getting at? This is how Tenmataro was born?
Well, whatever it is, it's definitely creepy. Looks like a gravestone or something.
It reads, "Here lies Tenmataro, age 80. Cause of death, choked on a chicken bone."
Say it ain't so! Besides, that sounds more like an autopsy report than an epitaph, if you ask me. Wait. Wait, you're joking around because you're scared. It's your coping mechanism.
I'm not scared. Freak out Central! Right here, baby! Cut it out, widget!
Denial is strong in this one. Hey, there's a bunch of staves here. And it looks like one is missing. The Tenmataro jinx he saw must have taken it.
I'd have to agree. These look like the one Detective Fulbright showed us.
Why do you think there are so many here?
Maybe they're spares. Tenmataro might be, absent-minded or something.
But the fact he has staves handy, well...
It shows that he's aware of his faults and is trying to deal with them. Or at least that's my take on it.
Maybe this will remind her to deal with her own faults. But I won't hold my breath. A stone lantern.
Looks like those Japanese garden lamps. Where's the switch?
Lamps like these are lit by fire, not electricity. So there's no switch.
Oh, here it is.
What?
It was hidden out of sight.
I see Temataro's cell has been outfitted with all the amenities a yokai could want. These the same? Yeah. Black feathers. They look exactly like the ones in the fox chamber.
That means the killer must have been in here at some point. The question is, why?
Maybe the Tenmataro costume was hidden in here. I mean, if someone carried it through the manor, it would have stuck out like a sore thumb.
But when did the killer get in here? The mayor snatched the forbidden chamber key when the killer hit him on the head. That means the killer could have only gotten in here before the murder.
Wow, this is one tough riddle, alright. What's this? Whatever it is, the packaging is really gaudy. And the fact that there's no dust on it means it hasn't been here very long.
Oh, it's hand cream! Let's see what brand it is. J. Sous la Belle?
Lapel? What the?
then, wouldn't that mean Mr. LaBelle was here?
But then, wouldn't that mean Mr. LaBelle was here?
I guess so, but why?
Well, whoever was dressed up like Tenmataro must have taken a staff from here in the Forbidden Chamber. And that same person probably dropped his hand cream at that time.
In other words, the Tenmataro impersonator we're looking for is none other than...
Florent LaBelle. This might be a big break for us in court tomorrow.
Now all we have to do is get the truth out of Mayor Tenma.
Hand cream added to the court record. Oh wait, no, I was supposed to read that.
Guess that about wraps it up.
An item that was recently dropped in the Forbidden Chamber. It bears the Jesus LaBelle logo.
What now?
We should probably talk to some of the witnesses again.
You mean like Mr. Filch and Jinxie?
Yeah, I really want to ask Mr. Filch about the village superstitions in Tenmataro. April 18th, Cuby Manor. Foyer.
It's the curse! The curse! The curse of Tenmataro! Eek! Hey! You outsiders are ignoring them superstitions at our peril. Mind your own business, will ya?
Ah! Tuck my thing again. Ouch. What's all this about a curse?
Tenmataro's gonna curse us all unless you stop sticking your nose where it don't belong. Stop this investigation. Listen to what them superstitions say. Right. How about obeying the law before you go obeying the superstitions? Huh? Hey, what are you doing with Widget around your neck? He's mine! You know better than to go around stealing people's stuff like that.
Same goes for my bracelet.
Sorry, I promise I won't do it again. You almost kidnapped my sweet little Widget. That big jerk! I'm sorry!
I guess you can't teach an old raccoon dog new tricks. As long as we have him here, I guess we should ask him about what happened.
I can't believe you did that! It's one thing to steal a pair of shoes, but to steal a Widget? Yipes! Mercy! I can't seem to control myself. It's that thieving blood running in my veins.
Thieving blood? What's that supposed to mean?
Glad you asked. My infamous bandit Azuki Kozo was my grandpappy. Take a gander at this.
What exactly am I looking at? Looks like another one of those yokai to me.
None other than the Azuki Kozo, robbed from the rich to give to the poor, he did. And he'd leave one of those figures at the scene of the crime. What's more, I'm his grandson because he was my grandpappy.
Wow, you don't say.
Thieves' honor, it's the honest truth. Ah, the sloshing sound of Azuki beans scraping together in the dead of night. It's the magical sound of dirty money getting washed clean for giving out to the poor. I'm Azuki Koza, washer of money. Give out of wealth reborn.
You steal for yourself.
Forget the money, you should be washing yourself of this nasty habit.
Wait a second. This figure looks familiar. Yes! It looks just like that old, dusty figure we found in the Forbidden Chamber. Forbidden Chamber figure updated in the court record. Figure discovered inside the Tenmataro statue. Apparently, it's something a certain thief leaves at the scene of a theft.
Hey, what are you doing with that there figure?
Oh, this? We found this in the Forbidden Chamber. Looks like it's been there practically forever.
Could mean my grandpappy broke into the forbidden chamber way back. Hey, that reminds me. He once told me there's treasure in that there chamber.
Treasure? What do you know about the treasure in the forbidden chamber?
Only that it's the greatest get-rich-quick chance in the universe. Grandpappy told me all about it. Said there's an amazing treasure in there.
There's something amazing in there. Didn't see anything like that, though. Your grandfather didn't by chance already steal it, did he?
Seeing how there was one of his figures in there, that just might be. That's Grandpappy for ya. Bet he washed that treasure up real good before handing it out to the poor.
Oh, of course. Because he was so righteous. In court, you mentioned seeing Tenmataro near the scene of the crime.
Sorry, I didn't come clean right away. But them superstitions got the better of me.
The people of Ninetails Vale seem like a superstitious bunch. I'm not surprised you wouldn't want to talk about seeing Tenmataro.
Darn right. Them superstitions scare me out of my wits, I tell ya. That's why I'm gonna do exactly what they say from now on.
So you plan on staying here in Ninetails Vale?
Yep. I'm gonna keep living right here and keep with the old ways. Just like Grandpappy did. Them superstitions are like a rulebook to me.
Wait, so you're saying you actually believe in those old wives' tales?
Ain't you been listening to a word I said?
You're going to do exactly what them superstitions say. Well, I say that's baloney.
What do I present?
What do I present? Did I just present the superstitions? I don't have the superstitions. What? What are the village superstitions?
It's that. Okay.
It's clearly written right here. Ignoring the superstitions will cost you your soul. There is, however, one way to save it. Your immediate departure from the village.
Eh!
So according to this, you shouldn't even be here, let alone talking with us. You said you plan on staying right here in Ninetails Vale. But if you really believed in the superstitions, you would have been long gone by now.
Whoa.
I know you've been lying to me. Time to come clean, Mr. Filch.
Yipes!
You were lying about believing in the superstitions, weren't you?
Sorry, but I didn't have no choice.
So what was the real reason you couldn't talk about seeing Tenmataro?
It's all that pretty boy's fault, Mr. LaBelle, if you know what I mean. He told me not to say a word about seeing Tenmataro. Said if I did, he'd do to me what them superstitions said would happen.
So it was Mr. LaBelle who muzzled you. Why would Mr. LaBelle want to scare you into silence?
Mr. LaBelle was trying to protect that little maid gal. It was on account of that rumor, the one about her being possessed.
That rumor again.
I guess we really do have to talk to Mayor Tenma about the possession rumor.
Ouch! Hey, watch it! Village superstition stolen by Phineas Filch.
I'll be taking this back now. Kinda like family to me.
You could have just asked instead of stealing it.
Is that all we wanted to ask, Mr. Filch?
Yeah, I think that was it. Let's go see Mr. Tenmataro one more time. Just thinking about dealing with that yokai again makes me want to say pass.
Detention Center. April 18th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. No, I'm just gonna... Lord Tenma, your attorneys are here to see you, your malevolence.
Why are you speaking like that?
Oh, Mayor Tenma! You've returned!
Yes, well, Jinxie came by earlier to apply a new charm to my head. It seems to be suppressing the demon within me. That's a relief. Maybe we'll actually get somewhere this time. So, what can I do for you today? We'd like to ask about the rumor that Jinxie was possessed. She allegedly left the yokai evidence at the scene while under a demon's possession. While under a demon's power. At least that's what the prosecution is going to claim at tomorrow's trial. Huh? What was the point of that then?
No match is this warding charm for me.
The charm!
Then Mataro's back! God damn it, Apollo!
Those foolish mortals. They shall regret blaming the child for my doings.
I blew it. That question brought that yokai back. He probably won't drop the act until Jinxie's name is cleared either. We'd like to ask you about something your aide Florent LaBelle mentioned. Did you know Jinxie is rumored to be possessed?
I know not of what you speak.
You're not trying to protect Jinxie, are you?
I, Turnabout, Demon Lord of the Yokai, protect the mere mortal. No affections do I possess for you, your race of humans.
Please, we already proved there was a third party disguised as yokai at the scene. But if you deny that tomorrow, we'll never be able to clear Mayor Tenma's name.
But I have already told you, I know not of what you speak.
I don't think we'll get anything more out of him.
It's all over unless we can somehow prove that Jinxie didn't plant that yokai evidence.
Hey, Apollo? I think I've got this one. I think I can prove that she didn't do it.
Really?
Sure. I should be able to use psychology to explain that whole possession thing.
Knock yourself out then. Wow, Athena's really something. I can really count on her when it counts.
Mayor Tenma, Jinxie isn't possessed. I believe her so-called possession episodes are a form of somnambulism.
Somnambulism? You mean sleepwalking?
Yes, I believe she is exhibiting a rare form of the disorder. It's usually brought on by repressed stress. Mr. Mayor, didn't her symptoms start soon after she began her job in Ninetails Vale?
When the child visited last, she did speak of dreading yokai, and how they rob her of her sleep each night.
I knew it! That lack of sleep is causing her to enter an unconscious state. And that means she can't be trying to protect you. At least not on a conscious level.
So then, the Tenmotaro that was spotted at the manor wasn't Jinxie.
Sleepwalking, eh?
That would indeed explain the matter. Look, Tenmotaro's spirit! It's left the mayor's body.
Can you tell us the truth now, Mayor Tenma?
Very well. It's the least I could do for a superb exorcist such as you.
Mayor Tenma, you didn't leave those feathers and tracks at the scene, did you?
I did not. Neither I nor Jinxie have anything to do with that. That was the killer's doing, no doubt.
I knew it!
You suspect Florent is behind this. But why? Did he really want Ninetails Vale that badly? Can you think of any reason why? Looking back, he did seem fixated on Tenmotaro for a spell. Could it be? Perhaps he was attempting to release Tenmotaro. That's crazy. Are you saying that yokai is real? Whatever the case, Tenmotaro brings nothing but pain and misfortune. It's as the superstitions warn. You must not gaze upon him, nor free him from his prison. But how can think people actually believe that?
Well, at least we know who's behind this whole Tenmataro thing now.
Yeah, and I think we need to have another nice long chat with Mr. LaBelle.
Your dinner's ready, your malevolence.
Ah, an offering to the Demon King. You may place it right there.
The kitchen crew poured their heart and soul into making it.
Did they now? Souls happen to be a favorite of mine. Just hold the hearts next time.
Caw, caw, caw. Yes, your malevolence. I'll remember that.
How long is he planning to keep up this yokai charade? Well, we've already talked to Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma, so why don't we go see Florent and LaBelle next, now that we know the truth? We won't be able to claim that the Tenmataro was Jinxie or the mayor anymore.
But the real question is, how are we going to get him to admit it was him?
With my gun, Athena. April 18th, QB Manor, foyer.
Okay, now let's practice that again, Fitchy. From the top.
Mr. LaBelle was in the foyer at the time of the crime. And when we, heard a scream, aw, heck. What was that next spot again? Yeah!
You have the memory capacity of a flea. This is the 30th time, you know. Now, 100 times more and we're done.
What on earth are they practicing?
Aw, I ain't cut out for this. Whoopsie daisy. Ow! Oh, begging your pardon, Mr. LaBelle, sir. It's just all this practice. Yipes!
Unbelievable! What if you had sullied my outfit with those grubby paws of yours?
Did Filch LaBelle's wallet just now? Honestly, I'm not gonna point that out to LaBelle.
So, what do you think they're up to this time, Apollo?
Oh, it's you two eavesdropping, are we? Your presents are so tacky. Well, what do you want with me?
Your confession to being the Tenmataro imposter would be nice right about now. Mr. Filch filled me in on a conversation you two had, and about how you told him not to say a word about seeing Tenmataro.
Filchy, you fool! Yipes! I told you nothing good would come from running your mouth.
So, why did you want to keep Mr. Filch quiet like that, Mr. LaBelle?
Why, protect darling little Jinxie, of course.
But Jinxie was never really possessed.
She was
sleepwalking. Being asleep at that time, she couldn't have been consciously trying to protect the mayor. But it also means she couldn't have possibly been Tenmataro.
Interesting. But where are you going with this?
Since you asked so politely, I believe you have a different reason for trying to keep Mr. Filch quiet. That reason would be to deflect the doubt away from the one who was really Tenmataro.
Now this is getting interesting. Are you insinuating that I'm Tenmataro? I'm so sorry to disappoint, but I'm nothing of the sort.
That's right. Mr. LaBelle even told me Tenmataro was...
I said Tenmataro was a Jinxie, you fool. Honestly, you have the memory capacity of a flea. Practice it 100 more times. Yipes!
So, have you been called to testify tomorrow?
Yes, and I'm so looking forward to my courtroom debut. But you'll just have to wait until then.
Oh, I'll be waiting. It's a special piece of evidence I've been saving just for you.
Filchy, wake up, you lazy bones.
Huh? What? Was I sleeping?
Boy.
It must have been that sweet cologne of yours, Mr. LaBelle. Made me right sleepy, it did.
Well, it's time for your lesson on what to do and say tomorrow.
Oh, I'm begging ya, not another lesson. I ain't got out for the stinking of remembering stuff.
right up the schnozzle. Keep right and do exactly as I say. No, please, anything but another lesson. There they go. Is there a chance to get the truth out of him?
Yeah, but we got the proof we need in court tomorrow. We'll get the proof we need in court tomorrow, one way or another. All that's left now is that lie Jinxie told. Better go clear that up before tomorrow.
You think they're done questioning Jinxie?
Maybe. Let's see if she's over on Yokai Lane shopping for more charms.
April 18th, Ninetales Vale, Yokai Lane.
Accursed nine-tailed fox. The time for settling scores nigh. My grudge has been festered over time. At last, vengeance will be mine.
She must be possessed, sleepwalking again.
Maybe if I speak softly, I won't startle her and get a charm plastered on my forehead. Psst, Jinxie.
Huh? Oh, hello, Mr. Demon Lawyer.
Okay, so I don't remember exactly where, like the exact dialogue I left off, but you know, we're back. I'm going to save right here. I'm saving.
My charm's fallen off again.
Phew. Guess I can avoid a charm slap by toning down my cores of steel. Are they done questioning you, Jinxie?
And on the way back, I stopped here to buy a new charm that was just released.
Yeah, which one?
What's a nine-tailed fox and Tenmataro?
Just them dancing together, I'll be right back. Okay. Really?
Two bitter rivals dancing together.
It's a charm for rebuilding burnt bridges.
Oh, right. For the municipal merger issue.
No, it's for the demon lawyer and the insomniac prosecutor. I'll stop you two from fighting like you did in court this morning.
We weren't fighting, it was just a spirited debate. Holy Lord's
No fighting!
Charm slapped again.
Apollo! If you're done playing around, let's find out what she was lying about.
Jinxie, it seems like you're starting to remember things. You already said the feathers and tracks weren't there when you discovered the crime. Have you remembered anything else that seems important?
Eek! Like what?
Tell us what you saw that day. Maybe you'll remember something else this time.
Eek! When I opened the door, Papa and Alderman Cuby were collapsed in the fox chamber. That's when Papa told me to call the ambulance and the police. That's all he said before he passed out in the chair.
I knew it. She's holding something back.
Let me press the damn thing. Is it? Yep, it's the first one. Hello, Jinxie. I'm staring into your face. I see you. This again. Receive.
Gotcha!
You were very nervous when you said, "That's all he said," weren't you? I know because I saw your fingers moving as if you were going to slap someone with a charm.
Huh?
Listen to me, Jinxie. This is very important. Did Mayor Tenma say anything else to you?
Hold on, again. Shut your door.
Damn child. Did Mayor Tenma say anything else to you?
It was nothing. He was just talking in his sleep.
Talking in his sleep? So you admit he did say something else?
Eek! How could you tell? Only a demon could have such powers. Like I said, he was just talking in his sleep. I mean, why else would Papa say something like that?
Could you be a little more specific?
Before he fainted, he said, "Forgive me, Jinxie. I killed old Demon Cutie."
He said what?
The mayor actually confessed to the crime?
But he didn't mean it. He couldn't possibly have known what he was saying. He was probably possessed, or maybe he was in the middle of a nightmare.
A nightmare? No. This is a nightmare! This is one statement I wish I'd never heard. What in the world are we going to do now? Return to the basics. That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens. That is a lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon. Right. Just believe in my client, even if all I can see is ahead is darkness and despair.
Jinxie, does Prosecutor Blackhole know about your father's confession?
I didn't mention it when he was questioning me. I mean, there's no way Papa's the killer.
Why would the mayor confess like that?
Could he really have been dreaming? Or simply delirious?
Who knows? But I sure feel like I'm in a living nightmare right now. Apollo, what are we going to do about tomorrow's trial?
Hold on.
Sorry again. The crime scene was locked tight until Jinxie arrived, and our clients even confessed. Not only that, Jinxie has been accused of planting the yokai evidence. Both the mayor and Jinxie are going to prison if we don't do something.
I know! Well, let's see here. Our lack of a third party in the locked room is a major problem. Jinxie has testified that when she first opened the door, Alderman QB and Mayor Tenma were the only people she saw in the Fox Chamber.
But the real killer must have been hiding in there as well.
Considering the room was locked tight, that's the only logical explanation.
Our mystery person must have then fled the Fox Chamber when it was opened. And that's when Jinxie saw what she thought was Tenmataro.
But Papa and the Alderman were the only people there. I didn't see anyone else.
And what's going on here? The bill's extremely pale, but he's far from transparent. So just how did he hide himself at the scene of the crime?
Whatever it takes in court tomorrow, Apollo. You have to take down that dirty, rotten Tenmataro, Florent LaBelle.
Right. We'll get him with a legal exorcism, justice style. And we will finish this case in court. Point the finger at LaBelle next time. Bye-bye!